There we are.
Hey, what's up, everybody? There ain't gonna be no intro on this and everything. If you didn't read the intro comment, I don't know what to tell you. Well, we've got Doc Harley in the house. Jay, we don't know where the hell he's at. He's running late. But anyways, let's get down to it and everything. What the f? I'm gonna blip that because well, we're not monetized. What the fuck Harley Davidson is thinking? Yo, a race ready in all reality is not truly race ready.
Nope.
The 131 came out in freaking 219. But anyway, we're going to dive into this and break it down. We have watched all the other videos and everything. Doc Harley actually got up close in person and see this bike and got his hands on it. So we're going to have him. He got to touch it. Did you get electrified, or did you portray your own bike?
No, because baseball is a lot faster and lighter. So,
there we go. So we're going to break it down. Here we go and everything. So kick it off and everything. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions about it and everything, and we'll go around the table here. So here's my thought and opinion. It's going to be one of those bikes that's ones that has the money and barely ridden. Even the one that was actually raced around and stuff and everything is probably what you agreed, Doc. We talked about might end up going to auction and get more. So it's just overpriced and put it that way. And doing a little research, J-Man brought this up. Waiting for him to come in and put his 2 cents on this too. Indian did the exact same thing, but they actually made it race ready, and it was $20,000 cheaper. So, Doc, take it away.
First off, the bikes that they released at Daytona, they cannot sell. Those are pre-production runs, and they are not for sale. The ones that were in Daytona. They cannot sell pre-production motorcycles by law. So the ones that I saw in Daytona, those are pre-production, and they're not for sale. As far as race ready, they are so far race ready. If you brought that thing to a tech inspector and says, hey, I'm going out for a track day, they're going to look at it and they're going to turn around and send you right back, because for a bike to go on a track that's race ready, every bolt has to be safety wired. None of them are safety wired. Every piece of glass or plastic that's, for lenses has to come off, and mirrors have to come off. I mean, it's in the tires. They're not even ready for tires. It is a race-inspired King of the Baggers special bike. And, like I said, I got to touch it, feel it. I didn't get to ride it like Professional Monkey. I was very fortunate he got to do it. But the 131, the reason why they went with the 131 over the 135 is because they're having reliability issues with the 135. What a surprise. Cylinders becoming egg-shaped. The cylinder studs for the heads are stretching and causing all sorts of leaks, but that's a whole different story. So that's why I went to 131. It's 150 horse, 154 foot-pound bike, I believe. I think the numbers were on that. And for $110,000, if you wanted a limited edition bike like this, that I could build you a bike. We could buy a brand new motorcycle. We could buy a brand new 131. I could throw some Go Fast goodies on it, throw a much lighter and better aluminum swing arm, much better and lighter carbon fiber that's on that bike. And there's a lot of carbon fiber, believe it or not, on that bike. The saddlebags are carbon fiber. The heat shields are carbon fiber. The front fender's carbon fiber, with a custom paint job, and still have you under $100,000. So the difference is the Harley tax. Harley's got to trying to make their nut on 131 bikes, and the first bike that's going to be for sale is going to go into the museum, or one of these pre-production bikes is going to go into the museum. and then the rest will be up for sale. I know Keanu Reeves has already earmarked one. So that's who the market is that they're going to. And Harley, again, hopefully they're listening. You have forgotten your core people. You have forgotten your core customer base. Your core customer base cannot afford that. You've been saying you want to attract new riders and new riders. Well, you know what? How about instead of spending the resources and time to build this $110,000 so-called race-ready bike or race-inspired motorcycle, how about come out with a motorcycle that the average citizen can afford, an under $10,000, right at $10,000 entry-level Harley Davidson Softail? Oh, wait, you had that and you got rid of it. And then you complain your numbers are down because the least expensive motorcycle you got is $15,000 for Sportster S, which, by the way, isn't selling that well either. Harley's imploding.
Well, yeah, they're also in a deficit too. They are on the verge of bankruptcy. Their stock is way down.
Yeah, because they do stupid stuff like this.
Man.
They do stupid stuff like this.
Yeah.
Their sales numbers are down. The profitability is down. Stockholders are pissed off. So you come out with a limited bike of 131 of them for $110,000, and you think that's going to save your company? No.
But everybody in the chat room, hello. I kicked this show off tonight, so I am using my phone to do it. So I don't know how to bring all those comments up on the screen. But everybody, hello. Shadow, address what we talked about last year dealing with Harley Davidson and our lovely government at that time did. So what and what transpired in the month of, I think it was May, or it was April, May, they did it, and not even 2 months later they announced something they was going to do.
Yeah. Oh geez, what did they announce? Well, they got rid of the Harley Davidson in their logo. It's all empty. God, what else did they do? But they announced that they were going overseas.
Yeah. They end up getting some amount of money,
Hold on. The what they're sending overseas is actually kind of smart because they're sending the bikes overseas to be manufactured that sell great overseas. So they're cutting down on a lot of tariffs and cutting down on a lot of the export taxes. So, I mean, the Pan American and Sportster S is a big seller in Europe and all over Asia. So why not produce it over there, save a lot of money, and increase profitability on those products? I get it. But they're only going to do it for like a year or two, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that don't make no sense either. That stuff. Hey, SS. Hey, Bedlam. Long time no see you on here. Back live. Everybody in the chat room. So, but yeah, in essence and everything, what you just said, it's already been done. You've seen it and everything. I mean, I even looked at it with my bike, went to 117. When I bought mine, took delivery, it wasn't even 4 months that it came out with the 131. And I was sitting here like, really? And we found some ideas through the years about that. And you can actually put the cam in and stuff and everything. What's that guy's name over in PA? He ended up putting a Trask turbo and everything. He got that thing pushing out 200 horses.
Oh, there's people out there building 131s, 132s, not Harley parts, with turbos doing 220, 230 horse.
Good evening.
Damon, you look great.
Well, you got your smoke in before you came on? Are you gummy, I should say?
Jamin is now known as Pumpkin.
Pumpkinhead.
Hello, Grizz. How you doing?
What's up, guys? What's up, Doc?
Gee, you keep popping in and out of that pumpkin, Jamin.
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to do something about that.
So that's is their thing. Like you said, you go get a street glide or a road glide and everything. I looked over there at my Harley dealership. They had a brand new one for over $1,000. You dump another 15 grand into it, and you got all the horsepower you want and stuff like that. And you want to go a little extravagant more, like you said, spend 10 grand on that, tripping it all out and everything, and making it race ready.
Yeah, I mean, I could build you one hell of a bike for 90 grand, which is 20 grand cheaper than that CVO RR. I mean,
Well, that CVO RR is to make Harley Davidson racers feel like they got something. And that's what that is about.
and true performance bagger guys wouldn't want that bike.
I'd love to have one if I had the money. Fuck yeah.
I wouldn't.
Bedlam, you got a point, man. Yeah, you buying a used one and chopping it up to make it the way you want it.
Yeah.
Joe, I agree with you, man. For $100K and stuff, I could have gone out and bought me a freaking Demon. A lot more metal and everything and stuff. Or I sit there and go buy 68 model and actual true race car or whatever and stuff, and come out hell a lot cheaper. So, but that's dealing with another area of the market there. But for a price point, bang for your buck. Hey, PA, how you doing, man? So, but yeah,
No.
Jay, man, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
My brother-in-law came in and asked me a question. No biggie. I've just got my thing up because I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the pumpkin. Yeah, I got a pumpkin for a head. Keep going, guys.
Thank you for your permission.
Yeah, you got my permission, man.
Thank you. Hey, but it's good to be back. I mean, I've been absent for a couple weeks because of Daytona, and I tell you, I missed all these. I missed the unaffiliated lives. I tried catching it on the road and while in Daytona, but the internet was just horrible. Which I find amazing that the Wi-Fi is horrible in the United States, where I could be in the middle of the desert with an analog phone and have full signal.
That's good. Elon, ain't it? Isn't that because of Elon? Why is that backwards now?
It's not backwards on my end.
It's not backwards on the
Turn it back on.
It's lights on, man. You're like in the dark there.
Yeah, it's my virtual background. I don't have a green screen, guys. Sorry.
That's what I was trying to say, that you said I'd rather spend that kind of cash on an actual car, and from Barrett's Sullivan auction, then that's worth it. You got a point there. But
Well, no,
I think
if I was going to spend $110,000 on a motorcycle, it'd be like a 1915 Harley.
I wouldn't go that old. I'd probably go Crocker or
A 36
Or
knucklehead or
Go for
something like
Vincent.
that.
Or like you said, 36 knucklehead. Exactly.
well, that's part for the history nostalgia of that. Part of being part of the history side of that. That I can understand. I can grasp that. So, hey, Shocker.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Looks like Shadow's at the Legion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow's at the Legion. His meeting's about ready to start, probably.
Yeah, right on.
So, your thoughts and opinions on this ordeal?
My thoughts on the bike, I love it. The way it looks, it's track ready. You can go get on the track, any track.
No, you
Right.
can't. No,
Why
you
not?
can't. Nope.
Why not? Because the
You
light.
pull that thing up to tech inspection at a track, they'll send you away.
I
There's
thought
a
that's
lot
why
more
they
work
had
that has
all
to be.
bolts drilled and wired.
Yep, that has to be done.
They do have that done.
No, they don't.
The 2 videos I saw did.
Well,
Sure
I
they
looked
did.
at one right there today to bring up the picture. I'll zoom it in.
I can't do it. There you go.
Right, there it is. Not one bolt is
You're
safety
right.
wired on that.
You
Not
are
one
right.
bolt.
I mean, the one I saw, these were all safety wired. The transmission. Yeah, that's wild.
Kyle was freaking racing around the track.
That might have been the one Kyle was racing, as a matter of fact. But yeah, they had one where it did have the wires on it.
The mirrors would have to come off.
Yeah, definitely. The lights would have to be taped up.
Yep. But if you look at the billet aluminum swing arm, it looks good from this angle, but it's got, you can see all the toe marks in it.
Really?
Yeah.
So it ain't worth 110 grand, huh?
Well, you know, I will say this. The bags, the baglets, the rear fender, the side covers, the front fairing, and the front fender, that's, and of course, all the heat shields, the heat deflectors, that's all carbon fiber, and it's thick carbon fiber. It's not cheap garbage. So, I mean, the carbon fiber is not cheap.
But if you look at
infused with Kevlar?
That's what they said.
I don't know.
Yeah, my brother-in-law heard that it was infused with Kevlar.
Okay. If that's true, then that makes it even stronger.
Right.
But here's the
Gas
deal.
tanks.
You look at the ones that are racing on the track itself, but you know, all moto. I watch all moto stuff when they're actually racing. The bag is a lot smaller. The pipes are a lot higher and stuff. I was watching when Kyle was going around the track. You heard it scraping the hell out of those pipes.
Oh, yeah. And that's not a cheap pipe on there either.
Fuck no.
No.
I can't even pronounce that. But that's not a cheap
It's
pipe.
not Akapovich. Yeah, it's Akapovich. Or Akapovic.
You know, why not use something that's American made? It's an American motorcycle. Why not use something like S&S or Tab or, you know?
Well, that's a good question. Are the
Switch
swing
Speed,
arm-
or there's so many other American made exhaust systems they could have used on that.
well, the foot pegs there, are those made out of billet aluminum too?
These are billet aluminum mid controls, yes. And they are nice. I do like those. I will give Harley that. They look of great quality.
I don't know.
Joel-
I'm so used to footboards, it ain't even funny. So,
Yep. But you forget about being two up on this motorcycle.
To Joel's question, is this bag racer going to be 180 miles an hour, or does the RR go 180 miles an hour? I believe
No.
they're going to have it for the street, they're going to have it capped at 115, 120 and stuff.
Yep.
You will have to get flashed and everything to be able to get it to the higher speeds. And on top of that and everything, the rake and everything on this, I bet you it's got, you know, to keep it from doing that wobbly, you know, at the front, it's going to have better tires. And, you know,
Those are standard Dunlop tires they put on it that come on every touring bike.
right, yeah, they only have 160 mile an hour rating.
I remember him saying something about that.
The standard Dunlap Harley tire is what they are, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are. I
Hey,
picked a
Bedlam.
person's bike off camera, and I'm like, one of the couple of Harley guys are standing by me going, "Oh, it's made for the public." I'm like, "What public?" 99.9% of the people who buy and own Harleys can't afford this thing.
Hell,
Look at
how-
that, going to the 0.1% of your customer base.
Yeah, I agree. There is that it's directed at 1% of the customer base, correct? The rich bastards.
And if you can afford to buy one of those and have it sit, because if you ride it, it's just going to destroy the value of it. Well, you know what? God love you, because I couldn't have $110,000 sit in a garage just to show it off.
You pretty much
I
got
would
that.
definitely be riding. Sorry, go ahead, Dark.
I was comment Frog. So it's $110,000 death trap. It's going to be that plus a lot of speeding tickets and probably even more some jail time.
Hey, Peaches.
But you're right. That color scheme and everything, it just didn't do it justice. You know.
Well, honestly, I like it.
It's Harley's colors, man. What else would they come out with?
Yeah. I actually like the paint job on it, to be honest with you. I like that better than the black CVO with the red and gray squares. I think that is just hideous.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty bike. I'd own it.
So
Yeah, I own it for like 45 grand.
So Shadow, what's your final thoughts on this whole situation?
Blow it up. It's not worth 110,000. Blow it up.
Just blow it up.
Blow it up. And you'll have fun doing it too.
Oh, there you go. See Joel right there. Joel just stated that. Oh, that's how you bring it up. I figured something out new.
Oh, you can do it too?
Yeah, I only figured it out. So he's saying his Victory Sport Cruiser, all machine work, stage 5, 112 horsepower, 118 pound torque. I mean, the money you put in, you got what you wanted out of it, you know? So,
I mean, I got 25 grand into Spaceball and all the Go Fast parts. 25 grand on top of the bike.
Right.
So all said in total, I got 40,000, 45,000 into that bike, all said and done. And it's 154 horse, 165 foot-pounds of torque on 93 octane. If I put E85 in it, it's 180 horse, 185 foot-pounds of torque.
The
For
foot bags raised
less than half the price.
Well, you can get thrashing supply pegs and do that, Joel. So I don't know. I think stock is fine with me. You know, I gave 26 for mine, which was way too much, but that's what I gave for it. And I'm gonna leave it stock till it needs something. I ain't gonna fucking do something that don't need done.
You got short legs, you don't need to lift.
Right.
Yeah. I think Harley swung for the fences and struck out on this one, in my opinion, even though they already sold 60 of them.
I was gonna say, man, they're gonna sell out within a couple of years.
It won't last a year. Everybody.
My brother-in-law is saying they won't last a year.
But still, it's only 130 of them. They're building 131. One of them's going to the museum. They're going to have 130 of them for sale. And to me, it's not really worth it.
Well, zero goes into the Harley Museum. So there's actually 132 of them.
Well, you got the pre-production too, but they're talking about 131 production. There's like a half a dozen pre-production bikes.
Okay, the ones they're showing off right now, the ones that the guys have rode.
Yep, that they can't sell because they're pre-production.
Okay. I was wondering what they were going to do with them too. What's up, Roland?
oh, Mr. Ruckus, how you doing? Thank you for joining in on us.
They're out of their minds and paying what you paid is all. Yeah, I did. I got out of there with no money down. So that's the reason I paid so much. But I got a 23 Heritage, which is 114. It's got 100 horsepower. It's just fine for me.
Right.
You're right there. It's out of all of our price range. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you hit the lottery, wouldn't that be something you'd buy?
Nope.
Hell no.
Doc Harley says nope.
Nope. I'd rather
I mean, you're
I'd
looking
rather
at
go buy
$1,000 payment.
I'd rather go buy a regular street road glide or a street glide and
Do what you
build
want.
a true performance bike out of it with a
I
custom paint job and be done with it and still be under 80,000.
Right.
Yeah, it's. I'm in agreement there. I would turn around, buy a used bike like that and dump the money.
No, I'd buy brand new.
Buy a used one, do what it needs to be done, and everything, because you know very well it could take the first race and you blow the motor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I looked at it today. A brand new Road Glide with a 131, with all the Go Fast goodies I'd throw at it, with Harley Davidson's new high performance transmission, with a billet aluminum swing arm, not theirs, but another one that's better, with Brembo brakes, with Lindell brakes, real Brembo calipers with Lindell rotors, just going down, inverted forks, everything. Buying the best of the best of the best out there. I could be with that bike in a custom paint job for about 85 grand.
Well,
Granted, that's not including the labor because I do all the work myself.
But Doc, you just built the chopper and everything. I mean, how much did it all together?
The chopper's not done yet.
A lot of parts were donated, but it was actually when it came out of your pocket. How much would that all came together?
Oh, probably about 30.
30,000. Okay.
Yeah. But you got to remember, 15 grand of that 30 is the powder coat because the powder came from Bugatti.
True.
So if I was just, let's say, just paint and no powder coat, that 30 grand automatically will drop down probably about 15, 20 grand.
True. Hey, Diet Bree, since you're over in Georgia, swing by Black Dragon's lair.
Sorry, Dark. Who are you paying that much to powder coat and paint that bike?
Well, the powder we ordered directly from Bugatti in Italy.
Okay. So what color is it going to be? Silver?
It's a metallic blue. It's a dark metallic blue from Bugatti. So anything from Bugatti, one tire from Bugatti, you're looking at $3 grand just for a tire.
Gotcha. Well, that's your choice that you went that way, because I would have just went junkyard parts and right on.
Well, you got to remember, this is a build that's going to veterans.
Right.
I'm going to throw the best of the best I can at it. And my powder coater donated the powder, and he's donating the powder coat work. So it's really not costing me anything.
Fucking A.
And he's the one that suggested getting the powder directly from Bugatti. I said, okay.
Hello, American.
I need a green screen.
So, and that's just another thing. Like we were saying earlier, they're just missing the whole concept and everything. I mean, when it was underneath the last administration, they got $64 million to go towards the plant to make it all electric, and then not even a couple months later to turn around that's going overseas. But yet,
didn't they get a total of 89 million?
Yeah, I got a total of 89 million. But here's the kicker of everything. At the same time, I think it was just there in November, there was a couple feeds saying on that Harley Davidson was in financial troubles and stuff. So that gets, like you said, they're scraping the barrel, try to make some kind of profit.
And they come out with this.
SNS is asking if anybody's heard how BD is doing. I was trying to watch his show earlier and wasn't getting any sound, so I don't know what even happened.
Now he's sick. I think he went back to the hospital today.
Yeah. He's been having some issues, so hope we pray for him. What's happening, Frog?
So
But my thoughts on this bike is Harley. They didn't hit a home run, but they didn't, they didn't lose anything because Indian did it. So now they did one better. They put lights on it to where you can ride it on the street. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello,
but don't you
Goat.
think it can be more profitable if they built a bike that, like go back to like the Sawtail Standard that most people can afford?
Well, they're gonna make 10 grand off of each bike at least.
Yeah.
The dealership's gonna up the price some more so they can make their cut.
I look for them to start going for about 150 grand soon, if they're not already there.
I was talking to the dealership today. They did not qualify to get one by 2 bikes.
No shit.
Each dealership has to sell a certain amount of bikes in order to qualify to get one.
Why is that backwards? Sorry, guys. I just noticed Independent was backwards.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is on my screen.
Well, you need to eat more gummies.
He made was down at Daytona. So
Yes, I was literally 2 miles from the shooting that happened down there, and I didn't know what happened until my phone was blowing up from people back home saying, "You okay? Are you involved?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Later, T-Bone.
later, T-Bone. Be safe.
Yeah, man, be good.
See you later, T-Bone.
Bedlam, if you're still listening, I sent you the link. Come on in here.
Harley Davidson needs to put their engineers. Oh, come on, guys. I quit. Go ahead. Harley Davidson needs to put their engineers and developers back on the street, get back to the norm of hard, real riders, and they would possibly get their sales up.
Bingo.
True.
Why try to sell 10 at 100 when you could sell 100 at 10? Because the profit margin on the 100 would be way less than the 10.
Yeah.
So you only put
he's
10
got-
out. That's why there's only 131, is because they're going to make money off of this bike. Yeah. And then people later on down the road are going to make money off of this bike.
Hey, Tiger, how you doing?
Well, no, it wouldn't be cheaper to just build a 10 because there's a lot of one-off parts on that bike that won't be available for any other bike, like the swing arms and the mid controls, the inverted forks, the rear shocks, the body parts, the bags. None of that would be available.
I watched a video from Kaplan America, and he says that bike, you can buy every part that's on that bike out of the Harley catalog.
Really?
Yes. He did a 22-minute video the other day on it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And that's the one I saw where it was all wired together and everything. So the one he had there was definitely track ready. And he was down there in Daytona with with all of you.
Yeah. Well, the one I saw was at the Harley Davidson display at the racetrack.
Okay.
I was not invited into the infield or the back area where Kyle Wyman and them hang out at.
I can't believe that. How dare them?
Hey, Steve, I don't think no finance company is going to touch this. It's too much of a risk.
Yeah.
Depends on how much good credit you got.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you put 50% down, I'm sure Eagle Rider will pick it up
Yeah.
at the rate of 10% interest. So
No check. You got that right. Only one thing matters is he's corporation and name is it's not real rider. J-Man, he disagrees with you. So and that's just everything. That's pretty much where we're at and everything. So they missed the point. You know, how many of us, especially on the YouTube side of things, even on TikTok and everything, Harley's missing the point. Your average worker cannot freaking buy these bikes.
No.
Yeah. I mean, even when the CVOs they got coming out, they're 41,000, and they don't even have the freaking tour pack on the back of it. You got to spend another 15, 16 grand to add the tour pack to match it.
Nah, you can get it for cheaper from Advan Black.
Well, yeah. What is that? About 800 now?
Like 900, yeah.
Yeah. But you see what my point is. You know what I'm saying? It just the cost of it and everything.
Yep.
Hey,
And it goes right. What about the
Let me
insurance
see if
cost?
I can find it here, Greg.
I'm guilty of it, man. I went out and bought my CVO and everything, and here it is. 6 years into it, and I still got another year to pay it off. You know what I'm saying? And I pulled the trigger.
All of us are in the same boat.
So, but that's my last one I spend that kind of money on.
Right.
Oh, come on, computer.
I mean, I didn't spend that much on my bike.
Don, if somebody's going to be doing insurance and everything, they'll be smart and just get $1 million bond and don't have to worry about paying insurance monthly on it.
I was just going to mention that you would probably not be able to get insurance for that bike unless you buy a bond, like you're talking about.
True, Diane Bree. It's just money. You can make more. Yeah, just like the government does. Just print it out.
Sorry, my slow computer's doing swirly things. Am I on the air or not?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay.
So, but other than that and everything, so Doc, why don't you enlighten us about Daytona? I know you're going to be dropping some videos and everything. So,
yep. I had a great time. I met Arlen Ness's grandkid, Zach Ness. Great dude. I hung out and met Steve from Sick Baggers. Awesome guy. He's going to be a guest on my show on the 26th. So on the 26th of this month, Sick Baggers is going to be on the Dr. Harley show, which will be a great show. We're going to learn all about sick baggers and everything. And he called me yesterday. We spent about a good hour and a half, 2 hours on the phone, just chopping it up and talking shop and getting to know each other a little better. Great dude. Spent 3 days of it down there sick, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sick as a dog, but whatever. It happens. But it didn't ruin my time. I still had a great time down there. Got to meet RV Biker 18, hung out with him. Moto Noggin came down with his wife, met his wife. She's a very nice lady. Of course, Noggin is a good dude. Hung out with Tweedle and the rest of the Rolling Throttle family. Went to the Drifter Drags on Friday night. That was a great time. Watch those guys do their thing. A lot of love, respect to them because I can't even think about doing 1% of what they do. They have some amazing control of their motorcycles, and it's just amazing when I watch the stunt riders do their thing. That was a lot of fun. There's also the Moto Meetup, which was a huge success. My 2 meet and greets were great. One at Advan Black and one at Suspension Technologies. They were a great time. Spent some time with Alan and his partner who was in from China. Some good FaceTime. I got some stuff already in the works with Alan and Advan Black. Some stuff I had to buy and some stuff is being gifted to me. But It's great. It really is a great time. Cannot complain. I got the new shock from Suspension Technologies for Spaceball, so I'm excited about putting that in tomorrow night. I'll be doing a video on that. Let's see, and what else? What else could I report that was great? That is a good time down there. Just hanging out and riding and having a good time with friends and family.
That's awesome, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, I loved it. Spent some time talking to Galfer. They couldn't help me out for what I wanted, so I talked to Lyndall. Lyndall was able to get me what I wanted, and I put an order in with them. They gave me a good deal on it as long as I do a video, which I was going to do anyways, but I'll take the discount. Bought a new modular helmet from Daytona Helmets. It's all carbon fiber. I'll be doing a video on that. I'm trying to get them to come on next week, talk about their helmets and their production and, how they got started and where they are today. I think it'd be a great show.
Yeah, tonight's Doc Harley show. He's going to have Celtic Fire on.
Yep.
Tune into his channel about 30 minutes after we leave ours, and check him out. And as he goes and talks to Celtic Fire and her adventures. And
well, it's all about she's doing a fundraiser, a 400-mile ride fundraiser. I believe it's to help veterans with against suicide or suicide prevention. I believe it is. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out tonight.
Okay.
Awesome. So what's your birthday?
Oh, my birthday was great. I spent the day at Suspension Technologies.
Oh,
And then when I left there, I went back to the RV and we loaded up the bikes because we left at 4 a.m. on Sunday. It was a great time.
Can't understand why HDs just don't roll back the 72s and 42 series and adopt new versions of the Iron Head pan shovel heads, trying to make Carlisle collectors bikes of 115,000, 150,000 won't.
Yep. I've already talked to Harley Davidson engineers at the 120th anniversary and corporate and pitched that idea that, they should come out with a modern day technology, but with a flat head in it and do 1,500 of those. 2 years later, come out with a knucklehead. 2 years after that, come out with a pan head, so on and so on, that, people would want to buy these bikes because of this nostalgic of it. And at that time, the retro vehicles were the big thing. So if they came out with a retro motorcycle, that would really push them up over the edge. And they said it's a great idea, but the tooling for that just be too expensive.
Right.
Basically, traveling back through the years and bringing it back forward.
Yep.
That would be a cool concept.
Think about it. A 2028 knucklehead Heritage. A 2028 Heritage with a modern knucklehead engine. Looks like a knucklehead from 36 to 47, but it's a modern build that's built today. Even if they bought the motors from S&S and stuck them in there, because S&S makes all those retro motors. I mean, I think it would be a home run.
Yeah.
But they didn't think so.
Yeah, Greg said he
buy one.
There you go. There you go, sweetie. There's one for you right there. Well, in fact, here's a fresh one. Okay. Cheers.
Yep. I still have some creamsicle moonshine left over from Daytona. So I'll probably be sipping on that tonight.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure your liver thanks you for that.
Listen, every time I go and hang out with TJ and we drink in Daytona, about halfway through the night, I look at my liver. I said, I thought you said you could hang. But then usually the next morning we're both, in bad shape.
And yeah, they are battling. The matter of fact, that new Challenger and Charger that they got, it's all electric. I actually got up close and saw both of them. I about want to puke. Just saying.
Thanks.
Uh,
Sorry, guys. Damn computer.
I wouldn't want an electric car or electric motorcycle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I like to hear the rumble of my bike. You know?
Yeah. So I want to give everybody an update. We were supposed to have Joyce come on the 23rd. Is that the Wednesday?
22nd or 26th, I thought.
26th. The 26th. Well, she cannot make it, so she pushed it back where she's going to be at Arizona Bike Week, which is the following August. Not August. I'm getting my months messed up. May 4th.
Okay, we're in March now, so
April 4th, where she's going to be down at Daytona and everything. She'll come on live from there. So we look forward to having her on and be talking about her book and dive to it. If you have not got her book, I advise y'all to check it out and give it a good read, and we'll have her on. Last time we had her on was over a year and a half ago, after she did her last book. So look forward to having her on and dive into her book.
right on.
I can't get
Sounds
nothing
like
to
a good show,
damn it.
as always.
So
Yeah, she saw met us up there at Sturgis, and that's when we all made plans on doing the show again. Yeah, I haven't got my copy of the book yet either.
Well, since we're all family here, Dart, can you give us an update on your ankle?
went to physical therapy yesterday and today. It's just going to be a work in progress, and it seems like these doctors are going to kind of hold me back. I'm kind of pushing it. I'm supposed to be wearing my boot all the time, except for in certain times. And till then, I'll be after that. I'll go to a ankle brace, and I basically told them, look, I got to be back to work in about a month, period. So I signed up for the gym and stuff. I'll be going to the gym and kind of doing a little bit more than just what physical therapy is telling me. So other than that, I'm doing good. So
Okay.
Eva posted the link for the book, so go check it out. So
Yeah, did you see Dangerous Company put up? It's March 28th through April 6th at Cave Creek. So it was the 28th sheet.
okay.
Yeah, that should be the week after. Yeah, okay.
So
All I want is wear the damn boot and stop whining. Suck it up.
well, guys, I am going to have to cut myself out early. I have a granddaughter spent the last 10 minutes screaming at the door trying to get out here. And Donna, you just there. And as far
Wear
as
the
my
damn
beard,
boot.
yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup, and quit your whining.
Well,
Right.
gentlemen, with these computer issues that I'm having and shit, I'm gonna go ahead and take off and go work on my old lady's car.
All right, guys.
I bent the damn
Final
EGR valve or the tube that goes in the EGR hole. I bent that fucking thing, and now I gotta try and straighten it up somehow.
All right,
All right,
man. We'll see you next time. Shadow, any closing thoughts?
Peace out, guys.
Not really. I gotta apologize. It's not in it tonight. Something I just can't talk about right now.
Okay.
Sorry you're having
Doc?
some issues, Shadow. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? Don't take my word on the. This is my opinion on the Road Glide CVO RR. To me, it's not worth the money. To me, you could get a bike built for a lot less money. But if that's something you want to do and you want to buy, hey, more power to you. If you buy it, enjoy it. Don't let me or anybody else sway you in any other way. But to me, I think for the money, you could build a much better bike and have money left over to go ride it and enjoy it.
With
If
that
not,
being said,
Liberty 8 o'clock.
yep, go over to check them out and everything. Y'all take care and out everybody. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
All right. Catch you later.